Hey guys, welcome. We are jumping right in today, and I am cleaning up my front room and my table. I just came back from vacation, and so I just have a lot of bags with things in them, and we're gonna get this all cleaned up and organized. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Laura, and I do mostly cleaning videos. This is my to-do list for today, so I just sit down really quick, especially if I'm in a hurry, and I just write down the things that I need to get done. Sometimes I'll do them in a specific order of things that like I need to prioritize, and sometimes I'll just write everything down that needs to get done. I feel like that is the easiest way to get the things accomplished. It gets them out of my brain on paper so I know what the plan is for the day or what I need to do. I don't normally accomplish all of them, which is kind of too bad, but that's just kind of how it is. I'm kind of like overzealous when I'm writing things down, and then actually doing them is a little bit of a different story. So I am going to switch out my tablecloth. I've had this on for way too long, and I want to put on my summer tablecloth. I finally found one that fits my square table. It's such an awkward shape. I don't often see like square tablecloths, and it's like 52 by 52. And so I finally found one, and I'm excited to put it on. But I first have to clean all of this crap off of this table. This area seems to like hold the most clutter for me. This, and then I have a couple side tables in my living room. Those also like hold a lot of papers and things that just need to be put away. So I'm trying to be a little bit better about those and keep this clean. So when I have people over, we can have dinner at the table, and it just looks so much nicer. So I'm really trying to work on getting that done and actually keeping up with it and keeping it clean. If anybody has any advice or any other area of their house that gets like this, please let me know, because I feel like it's every like week or two I'm constantly cleaning this area off. It just catches all of the papers and things that I just don't feel like putting away. And I'm trying to be better. I'm wondering if I have like better organization, like bins or something else that maybe that would help a little bit. So as you can see now, I'm just putting everything back on. I got this cute little candle from Target the other day. It was like $1.50, and so I was excited to put that out. It looks like a little flower. It's really cute. And then I'm also going to get some bags that I have kind of around just the walk area. And then I'm going to go ahead and get some of those cleaned out and just put away. I just had so much stuff. So we went to Florida for like a week, my daughter and I, And I tried to pack as light as I could, but that doesn't always work out very well. And so I had some bags of some things that needed to be put back. And I was really glad that I did this because usually I let bags like sit for a little while sometimes, but I was really very excited to have the time to just get this done. My parents were gracious enough to take my daughter during this time, so I was able to get a ton of stuff done. And it's always super nice because usually when my daughter's home, she's like asking for a snack or asking me to play with her. And it can be really difficult, as I'm sure other parents know, to like focus and get things done. So, like I said, I was super grateful to have this time to be able to just get this done. And my parents really wanted to see her too because they hadn't seen her in over a week. So, just putting away some food items, some craft items, just anything that I had stashed away in that bag. And I did want to see, I know spring break is over now for most people, but did anybody go anywhere or do anything fun? Like I said, we went to Florida for a week. We had a great time. The weather was super nice. And now I'm back in Indiana and it's freezing. And I'm so sad that the weather wasn't nicer when we came back. I am definitely happy to be home in my own space, just with me and my daughter, but I am very disappointed that the weather is so cold. It's like in the 30s and 40s here, and back in Florida, it was in the 90s. So this is my table once I'm all done. I love this cute little tablecloth. It's so adorable to me. I love the strawberries. It's making me super excited to hopefully pick strawberries in May when they are ready to be picked where I live. So we got everything done. Sorry, I'm just flicking on a couple lights so you can see a little bit better, hopefully. My door is really gross, so don't look at that. But as I was cleaning, I was putting certain items that needed to go upstairs. And I like to just put them on the stairs until I'm all done, like cleaning that one area. And then I just go ahead and put them upstairs where they belong. I'm sorry, I didn't realize. I tried to make this go as fast as I could make it, but there are some little breaks in here because I'm actually putting these items back. I'm not just putting them at the top of the stairs, and I'm gonna do it later. I'm actually going up there and putting it, and I didn't want to drag my camera all the way back up there, so there's a little bit of some lulls, like some pauses in here where you're just kind of looking, so I apologize for that, but like I said, I tried to make it go as fast as I could. And you guys, I am just so very excited for spring and warm weather. I wish that it would come a little bit faster. I'm so tired of wearing pants and sweaters and long sleeve shirts, and I get that way when the seasons start to kind of change. I feel the same way about, like, in the summertime. I'm like, oh, I'm so ready for summer to be over. I'm ready for it to be fall and to be a little bit cooler. And so I do really love the change of seasons because I feel like I get tired of it pretty quickly. But like I said, I am at this point pretty much done with cold weather, and I'm ready for warm weather. My daughter doesn't have any pants that are long enough, and I feel really bad. But I'm ready for shorts, and I don't want to buy her any more pants because I want her to just put her in shorts. But anyway, so I'm just doing a couple loads of laundry because it never ends, and I feel like I'm constantly doing it, and I'm trying to stay a little bit more on top of it and get it done, or do a little bit each day. And I actually didn't have that much because most of the laundry I had from vacation, it was just about 2 loads, and it's mostly just warm weather clothing, and I obviously don't need that yet here at home, but I did need to do towels, and I did blankets. So now I am just, obviously, as you can see, one of my things to do was to sweep the floor and mop the floor. So I'm sorry, this is kind of a weird angle, but I am just sweeping my kitchen floor. So I like to do that long part of my hallway first. So this is like by my front door. I like to do that first. So I sweep all of that, and then I go in with my spin mop. I used just hot water and pine saw, and this kept going back down. I think I was turning it the wrong way, so it's kind of annoying, but I like to do that on my floor. I've seen people do where they do like a lot of soap and then do the water, but I'm kind of afraid for that. I don't want it to ruin my floor. So while that area is drying, I decided to go ahead and put away some of my dishes, unload my dishwasher, and just try to get some more things accomplished while I wait for that to dry, and then I'll finish the rest of my floors after I'm done with this and it's dried. So as you can see, I have swept the pretty much second half of my kitchen floor, and I'm just mopping the rest of this. I feel like it's just easier to do this in sections because I do have to move my dining room table, and I kind of have to move it over in that other area that I've already done once it's dried, because I'm not going to move my table all the way into my living room. That just seems like kind of a lot of work. So just doing the best that we can with what we have. But I feel like this does go pretty quick for the most part, which is really, really nice. And if you notice me keep like looking back, I'm like watching over my shoulder, but I was watching Gossip Girl. I'm trying to finish that on Netflix, even though I've seen it a bunch of times. I feel like I need show recommendations, but I'm kind of picky about what I like to watch. I am waiting for the next season of, I think it's Ginny in Georgia. I'm kind of looking forward to that. I think it comes out in June of this year, but I'm not exactly sure. Also, I really liked Wednesday, but I know that's going to be a while before that one comes out. So I'm just showing, this is another task I had to do, which was clean my downstairs bathroom. It's really tiny, so it doesn't take me very long, but I also clean the floor in here when I do my front area as well. So I need to just wipe down the sink. I already put the toilet bowl cleaner stuff in the toilet, so I'm just going to clean that. And then I also spray the mirror and then wipe down the toilet with Clorox wipes. And I recently got, I know I'm kind of late to this game, but the Clorox, they're like the toilet wands, and I put them upstairs, and so I haven't used it yet, and I want to use up all of my cleaner, but I am super excited to use those. I kind of can't wait to try them out. I've seen other people here on YouTube use them, and I'm really, really excited to use them because I had to buy a new one of these brushes because it was so dirty. So I like to cross off the things that I've gotten done. It just is really satisfying and makes me feel good, like I'm getting things done. So I didn't get all of those things done, but I vacuumed downstairs a little bit later, so I couldn't show all of me cleaning the bathroom, but I did get it all done. It's all nice and clean. I'm super happy about that. I do need to take out my trash, and I'm going to try to work on that door. I'm thinking about using, I got a new steamer that I want to share with you guys on here, and I'm really excited to use it. I've tried it out a little bit, but I wanted to make sure I really enjoyed it first before I shared it with everybody else. So this is the front room, my table, obviously. These are my bathroom. That is all clean. The floors look so much better. I'm so glad I was able to get this done and out of the way. And then this is just later in the evening. I had my parents over for dinner because they brought my daughter home, and so now I'm just trying to clean up the kitchen and get all of the dishes done for the next day. I didn't film this, but I made some muffins and I cooked up some chicken, and so just kind of trying to prep for the week. I just did like some basic chicken with like salt and pepper and garlic powder, and then I did some of it with curry powder too, because I have like a curry paste that I wanted to use this week for some meals. And then I just made banana chocolate chip muffins for the week for breakfast. So as I'm finishing this up, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're here still, I appreciate you. It's really helpful if you would like and subscribe, so that this, these videos can reach more people potentially, and just showing your support. I really, really appreciate it. And I hope you are having a great day, a great week, and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.